Hello Gemini, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently. Let's get into it. Gemini, what is the current energies? What's happening? What's going on? Temperance card. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You're very much trying to temper your emotions after some sort of ending, after being left out in the cold, so to speak. That's kind of the main definition of this card. I'm really seeing you trying to keep your balance through a lot of, I'm not necessarily even getting like an ending in love for some of you. For some of you, this is an ending of a job or career that could affect your love life. You're very much in your feelings about this. You're trying to be strong. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Yeah, you feel like whatever this is that put you out in the cold here, it's really become a tough burden. It's very, very difficult for you to sort of keep even keel right now in your life. You're slipping really into some very, very low vibrational states. Yes, you're recovering from something. What is Gemini recovering from? What are all these burdens? Why are they having to be so strong? The Emperor, Three of Swords reverse. I feel like some of you were dealing with a very boss-like energy. Somebody who is in charge, potentially. Or they just sort of come off that way. That's their personality. You could be dealing with a life path 1 or somebody born on a 1 day in numerology. In numerology, 1 energy is very CEO energy. It's go-getter energy. Definitely getting that. For some of you, your person could be a 1. You could be. But you're healing from an ending here that made you feel very, very sad. This person could have had tendencies to make you feel like you weren't on their level. I'm getting that for somebody, and it's these burdens were very much emotional burdens in your own like mind space when it came to this person, this connection. I'm seeing you trying to heal. Lover's card. Oh yeah, okay. You had to walk away from something that was, it was almost otherworldly in its essence. That's why you're so sad. I'm getting from many of you, you can't sleep at night. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You're having trouble sleeping. Your water could be important for some of you as well. But you're not sleeping, you're not eating well, you're very, very sad. Or this ending that you've had to heal from has made you very sad. Because it was so passionate. It was so passionate between the two of you. It was absolutely a soul bond that was divinely guided to help either one of or both of you. Usually the universe brings 2 souls together for their soul contract. Usually when it's, when it's time for one or the other, or mostly both, to level up in their lives, because love connections a lot of times can make us move. Love in our lives can make us as human beings in this 3D hard, dense reality that we live in. It can just be really, really, I'm getting the strong message. You had to walk away from something that was just divinely guided. And it was divinely guided for the reason to help you level up in your life, Gemini. It was divinely guided for the reason of helping this person level up in their life. I don't feel like this ending has been easy for them either. I feel like it's actually been rather difficult, rather hard. It's been very hard for them to heal from this. They're in a deep state of sadness. I don't feel like there's communication between you two. It is much more of a no contact energy. How does this person feel at the deepest level about Gemini? Yeah, I just saw the 6 of Cups reverse. They know that this was a soul bond. They know. They may have came in with deep, deep player energy. This fell out while shuffling. Yeah, or they may have not offered you what they knew they were capable of offering is also another message that I'm getting. But they kind of approached you in a very physical way, at least at first. But it's like you weren't really having that with the Judgment card. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, or with this Lover's card. For some of you, you're dealing with another Gemini. How does this person feel about Gemini at the deepest level? Yeah, this is somebody who they love to explore their options. They love to be free. This is somebody who's not the best at communicating. They also could live at a distance from you, and that could have really hindered this connection. We have the Justice card, though. What's this Justice card about? What is this Justice card about? Six of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this person was not giving to this connection like they should have been. And in fact, they may have been giving to other energies, other parties. With this Fool card, yes, they may have just been like, la-di-da-di-da. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to their house. I'm going to go to their, like, very player energy. And we see that with the Knight of Wands. I feel like they may have approached you in this energy, but once you actually got to know this person, you realize, oh, there's a lot of substance there. There's a lot to this person, and you started to fall for them. But this is somebody who they could absolutely have 5 energy within their numerological makeup. 5 energy can be very sexual energy. It's very much the energy of an adventure of the physical world that we live in. But it is the number of sex. It is. I dated a double 5 one time, someone who was a life path 5 and born on a 5 day, and I can concur. People born with that energy, they love adventure, traveling. They also love to be free to explore. And I'm very much getting that this person could be really responsible with their business or in their personal life, and you were really attracted to that. But this is somebody who does give to multiple connections, maybe at one time, and not necessarily just physically either. Maybe in a lot of different ways this person gives, but it's like they'll give to this person, then they'll go give to this person, they'll give here, and it's very non-committal. Very non-committal. This person loves to have choices in their life. That's how they're feeling. They also, with the Hangman reverse card there, they very much could be stuck on somebody from their past, like an ex, and maybe that's why they came through with this very, very small offer. But then we see the Judgment card, right? We had Justice and Judgment. Again, you guys could be dealing with a Libra. But I'm really getting from this that it's going to be okay. I'm getting the message to tell you, Gemini, that it's going to be okay. I know this person hurt you. I know this felt like such a strong connection. And I also know that you're feeling an extreme, deep sadness within your soul. This is a soul level sad. But at the end of the day, you know, Gemini, just really understand that it's okay to grieve someone who we thought could be that person for us. Someone who we thought could be this emperor coming in, you know, making our dreams come true, our dream person. It's okay to think that, but it's never okay to grieve as if they were the one. A dating coach named Matthew Hussey, he has a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff, and he's actually where I learned that from. He's great. Go check him out for any sort of dating advice that you'll ever need. He's wonderful. But this person could be younger than you, and they could be at a distance, like to explore their options. But I will say this. Did they feel a very, very strong, passionate lover type bond with you? Yes. Yes, and they've been unable to match that since. What is the advice for Gemini in dealing with this person? Yeah. This is your current vibrational state, but with the King of Swords reverse there, it's okay to walk away from this connection, from this whole situation. Anything in your life, Gemini, that lowers your vibration, it is okay to cut that out. I'm talking friends, family, jobs, any environment or person that makes you feel less than, that makes you feel like this. It is okay to cut it out. And it's also okay to let this person know, hey, you came across like this, but you're actually like this. You know, if you feel like that would make you feel better, and we can always do that in a very respectful way, like reach out to get closure. But in my opinion, closure is usually pretty overrated. The best thing that you can usually do from an energy like this, when they've betrayed you or when you realize they weren't who you thought they were, is to just remove your energy. That is the best thing you can ever do. Bring your energy back into yourself. More advice for Gemini regarding this person. Yeah, I feel like at some point you may have questioned your own communication skills. With the star card reversed there, like, wait, I'm usually great at communication, and Geminis are world famous for their communication skills. Gemini is actually the third sign in the zodiac. 3 in numerology is the number of communication. The letter C is the third letter in the alphabet. Communication starts with a C. So, let's see here. It's okay to go ahead and communicate your emotions to this person if you feel like that will help you get out of this sad energy. But it's also, I'm also getting the advice very, very strongly, you don't have to overcompensate to be nice to this person. Just be yourself. But honestly, I Gemini, it's always going to be up to you at the end of the day. If you're looking for closure, if you just can't take this anymore and you really want to communicate with this person, the advice is go ahead with the King of Wands there. Take that action. Figure it out. You never know. Just go ahead and try it. Walk up to the proverbial door, knock on it, see if this person's open to a conversation, if that's what you feel you need to do. But for many of you, I'm getting more of the energy of you're just going to walk away. It's not even worth your emotional energy anymore. Which, my advice would be to remove your energy from anyone who doesn't value it or who doesn't see it. And anyone that puts you in this kind of vibrational state, they're not seeing who you are, truly. Because if they did, they would never want to hurt you in this way. But this is somebody who has player energy. I mean, it's written all over them, right? With that Knight of Wands, and then we had the Seven of Cups. But I'm getting the message, Gemini, it's not you. In your communication skills, this person was not very good at communicating. They were great at passionate acts. They were great at sort of moving that ticking whatever I'm trying to say. I can't think of it right now. They were great at moving the passionate clock back and forth. That makes no sense. Maybe it does for some of you. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is this person was very passionate towards you, but the emotionality, as well as maybe, for some of you, maybe even financial abundance wasn't there. It's like that's why this person didn't offer a lot. But then with this Emperor card, I'm getting the energy of a very boss-like person. So again, maybe this person just came across this way, but who they actually are is more of a page. Right? So that is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this, I hope this made sense to somebody out there. It was a little bit of a mixed bag reading for me, at least as a reader. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.